Hello, everybody. Mike Workman here with Alpha NFT, and today I want to talk to you guys about the village builder for CryptoBlades Kingdoms. It's very exciting, and I've learned a lot as I played. I had another video out um, before I read up on everything, and I can go over some of the uh, text about how the game operates. Um, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a video game, right? So let's go over here and check this out. Village Builder, about Village Builder, and you can come to this site, Zendesk, and check it out. But there's different pathways in the game um, that cost uh, B&B for gas to execute. Um, there's a rundown on the building information, but the quest path is what's most interesting. Um, every time you do one of these transactions, it'll cost you B&B. Um, both to stake, you'll have to pay some gas, and you'll also have to allow permission for certain things, which will cost you another 5, 6, 7 cents. And just be aware how many um, times you're going to have to come in and pay these fees. They do add up. So I'm doing all four paths at once. I looked at the gist of it and decided it was well worth it for me, but it is a little pricey, guys. So you may want to figure out um, which is the best path for you. And I highly recommend um, that you stake. I'm pretty sure it's skill. It's either skill or king. I'm pretty sure it's skill. Okay. Um, so the one of the best rewards. There's two very good paths, um, but one of the best rewards is for staking skill. But you're gonna need a total of 100 skill, as you can see here. Um, this is not added. This is cumulative, meaning you go from 90 to 95 staked to 100 staked. Um, however, if you look here, um, you receive 1300 king. Here you receive 1248 king. So this is separate, and these do add up, guys. It adds up to right around 18,000 king you can get, and you do get all your skill back. So I really like that. That you get your skill back, of course, when you're giving out 100. Uh, this is about staking weapons. Don't get confused. They talk about characters, but you have to stake characters to stake more weapons. And this will give you in CBK Live, this will give you actual resources. Okay. So, well worth it to do that. Again, there's about 30 to 50 um, times you're going to have to pay uh, the gas fees. And the gas fees, I've calculated the gas fees are right around 65 cents uh, per transaction, including claiming after you've completed uh, the staking. Okay. So, how they do it is at first you can stake stuff really fast and there's a slow cooldown. And then as you move up, the cooldown increases up to over a day, up to 3 days at the very end for the last two or three. So you're looking at about 10 days for the last two or three, um, uh, stakes. So this is where I believe staking weapons. Okay. The barracks. Okay. What happens is one of the major things, other than getting a bunch of king, which I like, is you get uh, your barracks pre built. Okay. If you complete these staking quests. So, the next thing here is staking characters. Now, as you stake characters, um, I try to buy up characters that are like right around half a skill, around level 30, and I stake those characters, and those characters go away. You can't use them anymore. So, you don't want to stake your best characters. Uh, so you may have to pick up um, some other characters, which you could, use for souls or whatever um, down the down the road. But you're gonna have to stake 30 characters, so that's about another 15 skill you're gonna need. So we're up to 115 skill minimum that you're gonna need to complete all four pathways. Um, B&B I've calculated for all four pathways around 250 USD in B&B. So that's almost one whole B&B. Yet um, on the good end, uh, you will receive about 40,000 King. You'll also receive all of your um, skill tokens back, and uh, the rewards in game will be troops. I think you get a handful of troops, like maybe 17 of each troop with 50 spies at the end. And if you complete all four paths, there's a bonus, um, some secret exclusive bonus that they'll give us, um, which could be, valuable. Um, but overall, the advantage you're getting by staking this is your brain will be active towards playing the game uh, better. The gameplay is totally different, but the visual and the conceptual ideas are exactly the same. Uh, you get a bonus level when you start in game with a tier one, tier two, or even tier three. What happens is you come into the game and everybody has a level one or level two clay pit or uh, stone mine or forest camp. And if you complete these quests, uh, you, you will get a extra level at the beginning. Now that's not saying that if it goes to level 20, you get a level 21. What it's saying is if everybody else starts at level 2, you will start at level 3. So um, that's a tiny advantage, and every little tiny advantage uh, in a game like this that saves time. So let's say it takes only 15 minutes to go from level 2 to level 3, but to go from level 3 to level 4 is an hour. Well, you just saved 15 minutes, So um, that will help you in the game. If you have 50 spies right off the bat, boom, you can send spies out and figure out which barbarians you want to attack. barbarian villages really do um, fluctuate in the type of troops, the number of troops. I'm surprised when I was playing the beta that some of the barbarian villages were very strong, and other ones at the same level were substantially weaker, like 20 or 30% weaker. So that's why having scouts right off the bat is going to be uh, awesome. You get a little bit more resources too, completing the pathways, but overall, the advantage is slim, but there is an advantage. Okay. And if you're smart and you think about it, um, it will actually be better because having a built barracks, boom, you're creating troops right off the bat. Having a few troops, boom, you're hitting a level 1, a level 2 barbarian village. Having spies right off the bat, boom, you're out there uh, scouting your area, you know. And I think um, that the fun level will increase by doing the village builder. But be prepared, guys. It costs. It'll cost you. It'll cost you. It's on the BNB chain, so it's going to cost you a lot of uh, Binance coin, and that's going to be expensive in the long run. So just before I close here, I want to make sure I told you guys about everything that's going on. Um, so personally, on this account, I got nearly 200K king. Um, I have 41 skill. I have 842 weapons, and I'm down to 2 troops right now. Uh, Character staking takes 32 hours. Weapon staking is a slave to character staking. So even though I can stake uh, weapons faster, I have to have a certain amount of characters staked first. Skill staking, uh, I'm staking 1 skill uh, per level. So that's a few times a day I'm putting in skill. And then king staking pretty much happens when you upgrade any buildings. My town hall is full. My barracks is full, meaning max level. Um, Max level on these guys is 1. My storehouse can go to level 10. Haven't worked on that yet. Uh, my smithy is at max level. Um, Market is max level at 1. Wall is max level at 1. I do believe my forest camp will be at level 6. Um, and, you can click over to skill, and here's the rewards you get, okay? In game, you get quite a bit of rewards in this game, and I don't know what they do. Um, but this unlock of 300, that's 300 resources going to CryptoBlades Kingdoms game on release. So I would say the value of 300 is not significant, but um, having like an extra little bit um, can help you build more troops, uh, build more buildings, but troops is what I'm going to focus on when the game starts. You get a reward for every 14 skill. Takes 7 hours to cool down. Here, I have to put in 2 skill at once, um, and as I go up the tree here, you go from 2 skill to 3 skill, and then It looks like uh, just a 4 skill here, 2 skill here, back to 2, um, back to 2. But you can see this jump here is 4 skill, so there's probably a bonus right there. And then the skill goes up by 5, so you're putting in 5 skill to move up uh, per um, level here, and all the way up to 100 skill. And you can see this takes 4 days and 20 minutes. 4 days, 4 days. So that's 16 days. That's 19 days. We'll call it 20. And then 30 days, 32, 34, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we're looking at, this game, this uh, village builder staking game, as they call it, is going to have to be around for months. Okay. So the more people that get in early, the better, because you want to be able to complete these paths, right? So I got in about 2 days after it launched. Um, I don't look at the announcements very much. I do now. I watch them like a hawk, but that's why I missed that by a couple days. But guys, you're going to want to check CryptoBlades announcements, CryptoBlades Kingdoms announcements. You're going to want to get into especially the CryptoBlades Kingdoms Discord. Get in there and see what's going on. My handle in there is Shooter. So if you have any questions and you see that Shooter is online, I will help you. It's it helps me to help others because then everything's fresh in my mind. Um, and it's like working out and doing the basics uh, to, you know, kick ass when the game comes out. So, yeah, I don't mind helping others and telling you guys what's going on. Um, I'm going to make more videos as I, I learn more, but yeah, I think there's a lot more information than my first video. You can like, subscribe, and please share this video with others. And check out my first video on the CryptoBlades Kingdoms Village Builder. Uh, it you know, we'll talk about a lot of the same stuff, but with a little less detail, just in case I miss telling you guys something here. But what's really different is I figured out how much everything cost money wise generally, uh, and it is pricey going down all four pathways. But in my mind, the rewards are good. Uh, you get over 40K back in King. And, I'm not done calculating everything we acquire and putting a value on that. So on one hand, it says, hey, looks like we're putting in a lot more than we're getting out. But further down the road, we'll see if that holds true. I'm pretty hopeful that it'll even out or maybe even get a little ahead. And then any um, type of advantage in the game, especially as a tier 2 or tier 1, um, is going to be significant, right? Because tier 3s, although they're, you know, potentially only very far away from you because there's only one per 100 or so, um, you're going to be competing mainly against other tier 1s and tier 2s, and having even a slight advantage over them. Just think of being valid a valedictorian or the top of your class. It comes down to very small percentage points. Sometimes 1 percentage point, a tenth of a percentage point. Um, I was never great at academics, but in tech school, I was high up the food chain because it was primarily math and science, and I just really grasped it. I just liked it. And so for me that came easy. And then when I found out I was only competing against two or three guys, and I buckled down and studied and tried to get better, what happened is they buckled down and studied and got even better than I could. So I kind of just stayed in my place, but we left the field behind us. Uh, and so same thing here. Um, if you can just get a little bit of an advantage and keep that going and be consistent, um, it's going to help you. And if you have multiple lands, like I'm thinking about um, buying another tier two land next to or in the same chunk as my other tier two and tier three, and doing this whole thing again. But it is expensive, and um, it's not fun. It's tedious. It's kind of cool at first, but then it gets tedious because it takes so long. But you know what's good about that, guys, is the same thing's going to happen in the live game. Is it's going to get tedious, right? Because everything's going to take a long time. Um, but uh, you'll have time to prepare, you'll have time to plan, and you'll have time to help allies prepare and plan. And, in that way, um, the time needed uh, to travel and the time needed to acquire stuff is gonna give you time to be more social in the game, and that's what the game's all about. Um, I mean, it can be as simple as join or die, or it could be very lengthy conversations that even involve Skype or at least voice or some type of group interaction. You can go on Twitch uh, and have like a big congregation of people to find out the plan and what you need to do, how to get up to speed, and especially with many guilds, because there's only 50 guilds, right? So you're going to have 4 or 5, maybe even 10 alliances with different guilds, and most of those guilds will have to be allied so everybody can work together. And but um, the social aspect is why I'm doing these videos, is to try to attract people to join up with me or have me join up with them and collaborate and figure it out about, you know, where are the best uh, places to be on the map, where are the best strategies, etc. Um, I looked at the whole map carefully and decided on an area. But if you think long term in the game, you don't want all your cookies in one basket, uh, and just in case. So I decided to also buy a lot of tier ones, and not knowing where they're going to land, right? But it doesn't matter because some of them will land uh, in a very convenient spot uh, compared to where my three chunks are. I have three chunks that I've got land in. And so I have several accounts because you can only have uh, one land per wallet, but it's really one land per wallet address. Um, and I have enough wallets to do it wallet by wallet if I had to, but you don't. Um, it's um, wallet address by wallet address. Um, there's no way to separate um, wallet to wallet. It's very difficult, and that's why uh, address to address is pretty much the same, because you could just open up another wallet, transfer that address to a wallet, and then now, what's the difference? So that's the hack around that. Um, so guys, yeah, just check out my Discord, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Always have plenty to talk about when it comes to the game and the strategy, and every little thing you need to do to make the game just a little smoother and easier. Um, okay, guys, thanks for your time. Have a good day.